Okay. Love it. Sweet. Oh my god, it's so annoying. I don't understand why it does that. It's like a man who's just done. Yeah. I may have shared a meme in the live channel on Discord. My Chemical Romance got him again every time, dude. It crashed. You would have thought. I know, right? Welcome back. The Beatles attack your internet again, basically. I do not understand why it does that. And again, like literally, nothing happened on my end. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything to like stop. I might have to like uninstall and reinstall it. I did pay my bill. We'll carry on. Is the play at a prototype? Why is it faded like that? The playmat? No, that's what it is. It's also a little washed out on my camera because it's so bright. I give Chad a second to catch up. Oh my god. I do not understand. Usually it just drops frames. It doesn't just drop my internet. Too epic for the camera pickup. That's true too. I have to see if I can take off OBS tomorrow and put it back on and see if it works. I have no idea why it does that. It's beyond frustrating. Luckily, on the good news, it was in between turns. And I quickly swapped out all the bad cards for cards I don't know yet. So nothing here at work. If anything, I use stainless steel pan and the drinking fountains to clean up. Other than that, nothing. I love it. Yeah, I'll have to look it up tomorrow, see what it's doing. Okay. I think we're mostly back. So, all right. So now it's the start of the round. They get to go. So they rolled their die because we first do all that stuff. It is a crown, which means activate the ready spell. So deal 1 damage to your opposing player's choice of their target rightmost unit or Phoenixborn. We'll do it on the Phoenixborn. Let's leave me playing Marvel Champ. It's time to play Face Vision. Let's go. All right, so that's that. And then we reveal. So reveal Radiant Flash. When this unit comes into play, the target opposing player must lower 1 power die in their active pool 2 levels. If they cannot place 1 status organ. Oh, man. All right, so an owl becomes a basic die. Boy bands again? I know, right? Dang it, chat. All right, so I'm going to place the Javelineer back out there. So it's a main action and an owl. Take an owl. Put that there. Side action. Side action will exhaust on here. Use a moon to deal 1 damage to an opposing unit. We'll deal it to this one. It is 1 blood, so this is 10 damage on here. Take a drink. I basically just chug. And then put an owl on there. Okay, cool. All right, so that was my main and side. Now it's its turn. Okay, so reveal and attack with the reveal aspect of Able. This also gets a status token. So I'll have to do that in a second. So reveal is an aspect of Bird Hunter. After the unit destroys a unit the opponent controls, deal 1 damage to your opponent's target Phoenix Born. Oh, God. So that symbol means it attacks my Phoenix Born, right? Yeah. So we put the stats on there. So this is going to go all back to basic. And attack if able, which we can. It's going to deal 3 damage, which is really 2 because of this thing. So we're going to put 2 damage on here. Not doing well. Is more Daredevil villain? I don't know enough about him. I think so though. All right, so he's exhausted. That's something. So we don't have to worry about him for a little bit. Let's do one of these cards. So we'll summon a Stellar Oracle. So main action, this. To place a Stellar Oracle, which we've seen before. It's this card onto there. In doing so, we get to draw 2 cards. And then place a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. We'll do one of our retreats. Put that back on top. All right, side action. Not going to do anything. All right, their turn. So they do have a status token. And deal 1 damage to the opposing player's target leftmost unit or their target Phoenix Born if they control no units. So it's going to deal damage here and take out this unit. Sad. Sad unit, sad. Okay, so now it rolls. Crown activates its ready spell. Deal 1 damage to the opposing player's choice, either the rightmost unit or the Phoenix Born. We'll do the rightmost unit. And then reveal. Rapid flight aspect. Quick strike when they attack first. Okay. So we do want to take that thing out. In a bit. All right, so main action. We're going to put another spear in with an owl. And then side action, we're going to do an alteration spell. So this is a side action. It costs 1 of these moons. And when attaching this spell, lower 2 dice in the opponent player's power level. So she gets +1. Oh, I'm sorry, we're not going to attach it to her. We're going to attach it to her. So we would lower 2, but just 1. All right, that was our main side. Now it's their turn. They have no status tokens. They roll a die. It's a basic die. Attack if able, if not reveal. So this can attack. It's going to attack our rightmost unit because of its symbol, and it attacks and does damage before we do. So this card is dead. All right, so now it's our turn. So they have 2 exhausted units on the bright side. Now we can kind of do our thing. So I'm going to summon a Frost Talon here. Exhaust this. Use 1 of these dice. to place a Frost Talon onto the battlefield. And that will be that. All right, their turn. No status tokens. Roll a die. It's basic. Attack if able. Jeez. Okay, not able. Reveal. Another Seer card. All right, I do want to deal with that. All right. So they're going to attack with their Seer. The Seer is going to deal 1 damage. We'll deal with that in a second. Main action. Let's put another Summon Stellar Oracle in play. So now we have 2 of them in there. And you could stack them like that. It's important for later on. And no side action. So main action, remove 1 status. Deal 1 damage to the opposing player's target Phoenixborn. So we only have 5 life left. Then it's going to... no face down card, so it's going to attack. It's going to deal 3 damage to him. They deal 1 damage back. Flowy game that? Yeah, now that I don't have to explain the rules over and over. Should be good. Alright, so they're done, except for this is going to deal 1 more damage to me unless I attack it. Which I think we might. So what we'll do is I'm going to throw away the retreat to increase this up to an owl as our side action. And then our main action, we're going to exhaust this to throw our spear. Deal damage to a target unit and opponent controls equal to this attack value, which is now 2. So we're going to do it onto the Bird Hunter. Their turn, they remove 1 of these, deals 1 damage to me. I have 4 life left. And it's going to attack my rightmost unit. Oh, no, it's exhausted. It doesn't do anything. Sorry, it's already exhausted. So they don't do anything else. They just did that. They just passed now. All right, so now it's our turn. We can do our side action. Put this onto here. Oh, that was kind of a silly way of doing things. Well, we'll hold on to that for a second. All right, so that was our side action. Main action. We're going to have them attack the Bird Hunter. Okay, so this goes there. We deal damage. It knocks this card out. It's 2 blood. So that's 12 out of 30. Their turn, they have nothing, so it's our turn. We will then have this one attack this unit. They roll a die. Okay, it's basic, so they block it, so it's 2 damage onto there. That's 14 damage. That's it. Okay. Our turn. Let's do... Oh, that's not how I wanted to do this. I should... yeah. Oh, well. We'll do our side action. We'll use 1 die. If your Phoenixborn has an astral die on it, deal 4 damage to a opposing unit. So we'll deal it to this one. And that's 2 more blood. So that's up to 16 damage on it. Halfway there. And then we pass. It already passed. That's it. They used to get a bonus if they had aspects out there, but I don't know if they do anymore, right? No. Okay, so they don't do that anymore. That's easier. All right, so first we recover. So no recovery, and we unexhaust. They unexhaust. That's interesting. It doesn't penalize you for that anymore. Exhaust dice. Do we want to exhaust this one? Yeah, might as well, just in case. Okay. Cleanse. Gain status. Right, which is this. No, that's gain status. Progress, the last one. Okay. Replenish. So they go up to 2. Happens in dragon phase. Where? Alright. Gain status. Place 1 status for each face-up aspect with the status ability. Refill its status tokens. Add a face-down aspect card to each of Dragonborn's battlefield until each battlefield has the number of aspects face down and face up. Resolve the... Where? It doesn't say that in the dragon phase. Yeah, it doesn't say on this part. Unless I'm like really blind. The Dragonborn discards all cards it controls but does not own. Place 1 status token on the Dragonborn. Oh, place 1 status token on the Dragonborn. Oh, I got it. I got it. Oh my god. Alright, so it gets a status token. Okay. Sorry, yes, you're right. So that goes there. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just like not reading that correctly. That is that. That is that. Then it does progress. Deal 3 damage to each opposing player's leftmost unit. Remove this ready spell from the game. Progress to 3. So our leftmost unit is this one. Takes it out. Okay. Gets that now. Oh man, the ready spell thing is rough. Okay. We're gonna be first player again. That's that. Now it's our turn to roll dice. Alright. Ooh, a bunch of owls. Let's go. Which incredibly good dice roll. Draw our 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dodge, another captain, aerial strike, and retreat. Alright, the captain will be good. Alright, we're first player, so we get to go. Again, we'll go through this a little bit faster. Alright, first thing we'll do is play this captain. So we'll play 1/1/1. When this unit comes to play, place an astral die from your exhausted pool. I assume the new ones count onto it. Let me know if it doesn't count. I'll remove it, but I think it does. If the unit has an astral die on it, increase the value of another unit you control by 1 for the remainder of the turn. Okay. So that was its main action. Nothing per side. Okay. So, remove at the start of the Dragonborn's turn, remove 1 status token from this card. If you do, deal 1 damage to the opposing player's leftmost unit or the target Phoenix Born they control. So, unfortunately, it takes out my Javelineer. So that's that. Roll a die. It's a horse. Reveal an attack with revealed aspect. Son of a gun. Rapid flight. So it's going to attack my rightmost unit. Son of a gun. Okay. Deals damage first. We prevent 1 of the damage. So it just does 1 damage to it. We can attack back. Step 3 recovery such as... Oh, okay. Let's just re-roll it then. Basic. Thank you. I'm not going to attack back. 16. No, I'm not going to attack back. Yeah, I think that's fine. think that's fine. In case we need it for a bigger hit. Okay. We shall do another Oracle. Exhaust these dice. Put the Oracle in play. Draw 2 cards. A dodge and a whirlwind. Get rid of one of our dodges. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Side action, we could do this, but I think we need the dice. Okay. Will the old content be compatible with the new Ascendancy stuff? Yes. Yeah, they're all compatible. Alright, so their turn. No status. Roll a die. Okay. Reveal and then attack if able. So the feather one, it does not attack. Because it's not able to. But it will remove an exhaustion token. Interesting. So I kind of want to take out the exhausted rapid flight. Yeah, I feel like I should take out the exhausted rapid flight. Because if she will unexhaust somebody when I kill her, and hopefully... Yeah, I should have just done that before. Ugh. Well, whatever. Okay. Sure what the Dragonborn fixes or makes better of the Chimera, but I'm trusting they have ideas that they couldn't do before. This process is a little bit more streamlined, I think. Alright, so we're going to attack this onto here. We're going to roll a die. Okay, so it doesn't defend it. So we deal 2 damage, knocks it out. 1 blood. Yeah, so far it's just more streamlined. Like, this is much smoother in general. That's it for us. Their turn. They're going to roll a die. Okay, so they are going to get a status token. Oh, it's going to take out that card. Okay, so that is reveal and attack. Jeez, attack with the revealed aspect. Radiant Flash. When this unit comes into play, the target opposing player must lower 1 power die to the active pool 2 levels. Okay, so Owl becomes basic. They attack my Phoenixborn by 2. We could defend this, right? Probably have to. Oh wait, they had a shield. We couldn't have done that. I'm sorry, we messed up on that. We had to take out this card. I'm sorry. Hold on, they had a shield. I missed that. So we would have taken out this card, still 1 blood, and this would have been unexhausted. Sorry, we had to have done it that way. My bad. I'm not used to that shield. Okay, so they're gonna attack my Dragonborn. Or my Dragonborn. So we can defend, right, with our normal guy. Or can we not? I can't remember. Does anyone remember? Yeah, we can. So does guard only work if it's like a different card? Another crash? Yeah, I know. Does anyone remember? Just knows that from earlier. I want to see if it states in here. Oh yeah, it just says for each attacker, your opponent may declare one unexhausted unit they control to block for that attacker. They attack your Phoenixborn. Okay. Yeah, so this is attacking our Phoenixborn, but we can block with like this card, right? Is basically what I'm saying. So, yeah, you can do that. So we're gonna block with this one because it says the opponent declares blocker's guard. So if the attacker is targeting a Phoenixborn, your opponent, for each attacker, your opponent may declare one unexhausted unit they control to block that attacker. So we're gonna block with them. They're gonna deal 2 damage, gonna knock them out. 2 damage, knocks it out. Good, we can summon it back in. Knock it out. 1 blood. Cool. All right, so it's at 15, 16, 17, 18, so it's got 12 more life. Our turn with 12 life. We can only do 3 damage. So they're going to attack our leftmost unit, then our leftmost unit. So what we'll do... Oh, this all goes back to basics. Sorry, I forgot that. All right, let's play a Talon. Side action, deal 1 damage. Yeah, it's a good idea. So yeah. We will side action. Good call. Deal 1 damage to a target unit. We're gonna pay an owl, more expensive. So we'll deal onto this unit. Deals 1 damage here. And place a die onto here. Okay, cool. They don't roll. That's just exhaust to attack. They attack first. Knocks out the Frost Talon. Cool. Our turn. So now, let's do side action. Use a basic die. If your Phoenixborn has an astral die on it, deal 4 damage to a target unit the opponent controls. So we'll deal onto this one. What music is this? It's probably Game Chops. Yeah, Green Hill Zone, Game Chops. 1 blood. So what's that? 20? It's got 10 more life on it. Okay. Their turn. They can't. Oh shoot, we forgot to do this. Shoot. Sorry. At the start of your Dragonborn's turn, remove 1 status token from this card. If you do, deal 1 damage to the opposing target's leftmost unit. This should have been knocked out. My bad. I'm sorry. I forgot that earlier. We didn't really do anything with it, so it's fine. Okay. Our turn. Let's use main action on this bottom one. Place 1 Stellar Oracle, so we use these 2. So we get another Stellar Oracle on battle, or on the thing. Draw 2 cards. Dodge back on top. There's like nothing left to do with this. All right. Does this compare at all to Marvel Champions? Also welcome all. A little, very little. There's a big baddie trying to deal with it. That's basically it. I think this plays better solo, personally. All right, so our turn, because they can't do anything. So our turn, we're gonna attack, because since we're attacking a Dragonborn, we can attack with all of our units. So we're dealing 3, 4, 5 damage total onto it. So it's only got 5 life left, which is good news bears for us. It is gonna kill our Skybreak Captain now. All right, so that's that. Then it's our turn. There's nothing we can really do. So that is it. So we will recover. He recovers 1, but it's not going to make a difference. We unexhaust. Plays better true solo, in my opinion. I think Marvel Champions better two-handed. It's more, yeah, it's definitely more balanced two-handed for Marvel Champions. That's that. Exhaust dice. Remove exhaustion. Recover. Okay. So now they do their cleanse. Nothing there. Gain status. I always forget what that one is. Oh, that's the status things. So we don't have that. There's no aspect cards left. So replenish aspects. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Deal 3 damage to each opposing player's leftmost unit and add a face-down aspect card to each of the Dragon fields or Dragonborn's battlefields. So we lose our captain, unfortunately, and then they get another face-down card. We needed that card to knock him out. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. Okay, so we now roll dice, discard cards. Owl, only 1 owl. Jeez. Oh no, 2 owls. Okay. Okay. As far as discarding, I think I'm gonna discard like all of these, well, except for 1 aerial strike. And yeah, we're gonna discard 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, people. All right, we got another captain, which is huge. Okay, stick with Hunter x Hunter. Season 1 is very different from the rest of the show. Kind of find stuff around season 2. All right. I hope I get this game soon when I'm on break. Yeah. I hope you do too. All right, so their turn. They don't do any of that. Roll a die. It's a crown. So activate the Dragonborn's Ready spell. The target opposing player may discard 1 card from their hand or off the top of their draw pile. If they do not or cannot, deal 1 damage. So we'll do it off our draw. We'll do it off the draw pile. Ah, it's the Ranger. All right, and then we reveal. Ooh, Dragon Rage is an aspect. When this unit is declared as an attacker, place 1 status token on Dragonborn. Ugh. All right, so that card's there. So we basically need to get 5 attacks worth out there. So for our main action, we're going to pay an owl, this, and a basic. When this unit comes into play, place an astral die from your exhausted pool onto it. Cool. So we have the win, as long as a shield card doesn't come up. But it's going to be just barely. All right, their turn. They don't have statuses. We roll this. It's a basic attack. Son of a gun. Okay. We're so close. When his unit is declared as an attacker, place 1 status token on the dragon. Okay. Freaking Dragon Rage. Deals damage here, which is 2 damage onto our Oracle. Knocks it out, and we deal 2 damage back. It is not knocked out. Okay. We need to get the Oracle back on the table. So, our turn, we will summon the Oracle. Moon in the basic die with our main action. Actually, wait. No. Now, we do this differently. So, Side action first, right? We haven't done anything yet. We haven't done the main action. We were going to do as the main action, but we're not. Side action. Exhaust that. Use a moon. Deal 1 damage to a target unit opponent controls. That knocks it out. Does 2 blood. Place 1 astral die onto here. I guess we put this, but it doesn't really matter. Main action. Now we attack with the Skybreak Captain. 3 damage. Which would increase this up to another 5, which is now 30. Oh my god. Yeah, the Phoenixborn side action, I did not do enough. It was so strong. Holy cow. That was the thinking process. Oh, we did it. Holy cow. Okay. So quick, super hot takes on that. If you played original Ashes solo, I do think this is smoother. Once we got the rhythm of it, it was smoother. I feel like they're Dragonborn, like because of how like you don't compare the dice roll. Like it's interesting. Like this whole ready spell thing is kind of interesting. It just like goes quick, and it really messes you up. And I feel like in old Ashes, you used to be able to like once you built out your board, you were pretty good to go. Like you could handle everything. This whole ready spell deck makes it so like that's not the case. And I kind of like that it does that. Where like I was just dealing with issues every single round. So I had to keep getting allies out there. I had to keep doing things and getting stuff out there. I thought that was really cool and interesting. The Dragonborn was neat. I wish there was 2 of them in here. It makes me a little sad there's only 1 in this box. But I think it's pretty good. Like I said, I like this whole you put status tokens on, it does a thing, whatever. I like the way this behavior works versus the ultimate stuff. I feel like the ultimate in the old one was like super punishing, but as long as like you managed that in the beginning, you were okay. So that was fine. The cards in there I think were pretty hard to do, which was interesting. This Phoenixborn is good. Aaron Frostpeak is pretty good. So I enjoyed that. I think just overall I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. It was a bit challenging in the beginning once we figured it out. Is this solo right out of the box? Right out of the box. Yep, so there's nothing else on this table except for what came in that box. Except for my fancier tokens. I think it's neat. Yeah, I like it a lot. I like this new direction of the Dragonborn. I do like this. And I'm happy now as older players we have 2 options. Right? Because I'm sure there's stuff they could have kept doing with the ultimate and the behavior deck and whatever. This ready spell deck is really interesting in the way it works. Like it feels like it just kept constant pressure on me the whole game. But ready spell 3 never felt overwhelming. I feel like in the other game, if you got to like the stage 3 of the ultimate and behavior deck, like you were just, and you weren't really built out, you were going to lose. This, I felt like maybe I could kind of stay around a little bit, whatever. But yeah, it's just, this felt really smooth. I really liked it. I liked how it worked. I liked everything about it. So yeah, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I like it. I do like it a lot. I'm just excited for more content. I hope they start pumping out more content. I just punched for a bunch of my games end. Is there a lot of replayability with just this box? No. I would not say that there is. And the reason being is because this is the only enemy in the box and there's only 2 heroes essentially. That's it. If you get, like I said, if you get it through like Game Nerds or whatever, it's like $35, which is a better price for it. So that part's better. I guess you could. Can you play any of these? The errata pack, you would need the other dice to use the stuff in here. But these are all just errata cards for other stuff. So yeah, you really couldn't use it. I guess you can actually play these Phoenixborn if you wanted to. The one thing that was interesting. Oh no, Aaron does have unique cards. Aerial Strike. Okay, I was like, I didn't know what the unique cards were. But yeah, I think for $35, it's a pretty good steal. Especially if they just keep moving forward with this game. And I assume they will. Marvel Champions is smoother and just flows better. But that's my opinion. I'm a greasy heroic player. That's fair. I mean, I know Marvel Champions better. The thing I've always liked about this more is that for the most part, you know what's happening. So, like, obviously when this turns over, I don't know what this is going to be, right? I don't know what these are going to be. But, oh, there's some tough ones coming out. But I know what they're going to be doing subsequent turns. Versus Marvel Champions, there's so much that can happen, and it gets super swingy at times. I feel like this never gets as swingy. It's just if you start falling behind, it's going to be a rough time. But you can kind of play catch up. So to me, it's always a little bit different. True Solo, obviously 2-player multi-handed Marvel Champions is a much different experience, but True Solo, I think is different. I felt like the Ready spell was more cheese than challenge and prefer the Red Rain system, but it does keep pressure on better. I'll admit that. And yeah, I want to see what they do in the future. Like I said, I really hope that Plaid Hat Games comes out with more relatively quickly. They were pretty good with the Red Rains boxes that like every 2 months there was a new Red Rains box. So I hope that they do the same old model where, yes, this was kickstarted, but the rest of it isn't. And they just released it through Team Covenant, how they've done it before, and then it eventually goes to retail. So I hope they keep doing it that way, because that would be really nice to see. Odette and Mayoni have a few of the master set, would probably roast this dragon. Yeah, I've seen a lot of folks say that Adam Warlock has the worst card art. I looked it over, and it's hard to find another bad art hero. As far as hero goes, yeah, he might be the worst. Gamora has the worst card art, though, with her... the one condition card or whatever it's called. But yeah, no, I like this. Like I said, if it was $50, would I say get the box for $50? Probably not. Cheaper though, 35, or you find it on sale in the 20s, especially. Like, I think it's a more than fair price for it. But yeah, the replayability is like probably gonna be the worst part of this, because I essentially have one enemy to go against, and it's gonna be the same deck every single time. So that's why I say, like, I really hope that they just keep doing more with it soon. And they were good with it with Red Rains. Red Rains not only came out with an enemy, but it also came out, I think, almost every single time with a new Phoenix Born as well. Conditioning room, thank you. So it wasn't just a new enemy you got a new Phoenix Born every single time too, usually. And like a deck that could play. So yeah. I'm excited to play more. Keep going. I find it hilarious how all the X-women are trying to do the same pose in the hero art. I know, right? God, I thought we were going to lose that, though. And I feel like I always have tight fights in this game. Like, it's never like a blowout. Or rarely a blowout. I shouldn't say never. It does happen. And if you get the other stuff, like Red Range, you would need the Red Range board, because this board won't work with it. Well, I mean, you could probably make this board work with it, but you need the Red Range tokens. That's the only thing you would like really need. Like, I guess theoretically you can get like an Etsy mat and do that. Oh, you need the dice. That's what you would need. The Red Range dice, which look so basic. And you need a D12. But if you really want to, I guess you could use any other dice, because it's the same, right? 3 basic sides? Or no? Oh, no, it's only 2 basic. Oh, it's 2 of each. Oh, it's different. Oh, so it's 2 basic, 3 mid, and 1 of the high. Interesting. Okay. So it is a completely different die. So yeah, you would need that. Interesting. I can't believe the stream crashed again. I'm still upset about that. That still annoys me. Oh well, we'll figure it out. We'll try to redo everything and see if that fixes it. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll play it again soon. Red Rains with this would be janky. Phoenix Born only. Yeah, we have to try. I mean, we'll do it on stream for sure. We'll try it all out and whatnot. For sure. I'm trying to think what else. No, I think that's it. My brain hurts now. My brain is always tired after this. I feel like I have to put a lot more mental effort into this game than I do for compared to Marvel Champions. But I've also played a lot more Marvel Champions, so. What was this? What would the stamina card do? When the Dragonborn's draw pile becomes empty, flip this card so that Stenema 1 is on top. Shuffle the Dragonborn's discard pile to keep the new draw pile, keeping this card beneath it. Alright, Stenema 1. Set your Dragonborn as a reference card. Place 1 exhaustion token on Dragonborn. Okay. Effects cannot cause Dragonborn to draw cards. Each time a card is discarded off top of the deck of the Dragonborn, place 1 wound token on. Oh, so it just gets like... Okay, fatigued. Interesting. It's the rules reading as soon as you get... Yeah, we'll hop right back into it easily. Next time will be better. That said, I can't stand Shadowcat's Hero Art over Adam Warlock. I like her other one. Her other one's better. Have we tried the other Phoenixborn yet? No, we'll save it for next time. Yeah, the fatigue is like a little more challenging, which is interesting. Because that was a good strategy. We just have to go through twice, it looks like. Also seeing the community make all arts of hard to find aspect cards gives me hope for new players. That's basically what you kind of got to do now. Also, what's interesting is there's only one level of her. Like in the old Phoenixborn stuff, or the old Red Rains boxes, there were like several levels. It's interesting they're only doing one now. Not like a bad thing, it's just an interesting thing. I gotta figure out how I can fit this all back in the box. Well, that's right, it won't. Well, we could put all of these errata cards in here for now. Deal with that another day. A match has been on my radar for now. Any suggestion on getting into it? Yes. Buy any one that you want. So buy whichever one you want that interests you, and you're good to go. I know that sounds like really just basic, but that's how I would do it. If you want to do solo, you have to get one of the Tails boxes, just FYI, which is either the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one or the other one, the Tails to Amaze one, whatever it's called. Ooh, I can fit all the sleeve cards in here. Let's go. It's not often you can fit everything in there, just barely. Promo Valkyrie? Yes, I do want that. I will have to reach out to you for that. Honestly, I would just pack up every aspect card out of print and put it in a buyable pack. Easy money. That's kind of what Kingdom Come Cards does, right? To a point. All right, so tomorrow we will be doing Arkham. We're gonna do Film Fatale. Appreciate the Daredevil Winter Soldier box. They've caught my eye, so I'll probably pick up those. Yeah, especially if you're playing 2-player, then just whatever works. You doing every day this week or something? Yes. So tomorrow will be Arkham. Thursday will be Lord of the Rings. And Friday, Novels plays Final Girl. Let's see how that goes. I'm sure it'll be good. I will guide her along like the rule set, but yeah. You're not going to be here for the next two, then you're going to lose your streak. And that's the worst thing to lose. From Fatale ate me? Dude, I'm scared for it. It's going to be so bad for me. It's not going to go well. God, my old Red Rains box is such a mess. I need to figure out a better way to store this stuff. But if it sits, it fits. Not as confusing as Gala, in my opinion. Oh, that's good to know. Lord of the Rings would drive her crazy. Oh yeah, it wouldn't be good. It would not be good. Hey, Kanane, you came in just in time for the end. We're only getting 5 to maybe 7 villains next year. Correct. Yeah. Next year is going to be they're just doing a slower release, which is sad. I wish they were doing more, but oh well. So you figure we're definitely getting 5 in the scenario pack. We'll probably do another 1 or 2. I mean, maybe 3. There's a shot there was 8, but we'll see. You getting off? Yeah, we're finishing up. Ow. Can't sit down that much. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how next year goes. I don't know. Just have to play Ashes instead. We're gonna play a lot of Ashes moving forward. We're gonna be playing a lot of it. Just enjoy it. Did stream crash? It did crash again for the second time. So it looks like it's only been an hour, but in truth, it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. The first one lasted just over an hour, and then between turns, for the second day in a row, it crashed. No idea why. I have no idea why it's doing it. It's driving me up a wall. I have to research it a little bit tonight and see if I can figure it out, because I still have more White Monster to drink. But yeah, so Marvel Champs is gonna be slower. Any favorite Phoenix Born? I don't know if I really have a favorite. I feel like I don't play it enough. I need to play a lot more before I start picking too many favorites. What's weird about Ashes is that, all right, so Marvel Champions, you figure you have your 15 main cards. In Ashes, your deck can be whatever you want. You can use a bunch of specific cards for just that Phoenix Born if you want, or you can use whatever you want. Like it's so open, it's kind of crazy. But they do have a deck builder site where you can just go and look up stuff. It's just like Marvel does it, right? So like if you're worried about deck building, you can do it. Everyone, there's competitive ones, there's Red Reigns ones, right, that people built. Oh wait, this is for, why is there only a handful? Maybe they just do it by that. I don't know why there's some on there, but you can just use a competitive deck, I guess. It makes no difference. But yeah, so they have a bunch of different decks that you can pick and do things with and whatnot. So there might be a better website. This might not be the one I'm thinking of. Felt like there was another one. Can't remember. I'm hoping that the Fantasy Flight, the FFG Marvel Champions crew just drop another bonus wave in 2026. Like, by the way, here's a box of 2 heroes. I wouldn't hold up. I've not been keeping up with Radiance. How many more days are left in it? Oh, 10 days. Okay. I mean, it does look good. Wow, 150,000. Good for them. Oh, here we go. Stretch goals, unique art, side quest, fold out map, action point dial, more art, and more art. Yeah, I have to look at this. Like the all in for $69 or whatever it is not bad. Comes with the deluxe one, right? In this one. Yeah. Yeah, so $69 is not bad. Magneto the Agent Shield was so long. I know. It will be long. Hey, Darren Line, how's it going, man? We were watching your stream while we were doing mine. But yeah, I need to look at this and learn how to play. Plus the all-in comes with the sleeves. So nice. Super well. Yeah, they really are. They really are. Especially if you just wanted to get the game itself, right? It's 25 bucks. 39 for the deluxe one. What's the difference between deluxe? It says, right? Oops, it's not what. Alright, so the deluxe box has the 4 dual layer mats, professional mats, tri-layer corruption mat, tri-layer growth mat, components for 2-player mode, and add 2 extra gameplay modules. 1 double-sided quest. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Neoprene mats. Oh, wait, that's in the all-in, right? For 69 bucks, you get 2 neoprene mats. Now it's speaking my love language. 2 of them for 24 bucks. That's really good. I may have to back this. I was multitasking, stream watching, and working. Hard to find quality small box games at a good price these days? Yeah. Yeah, they've done a really good job with this. If anyone is curious, they can check it out there. But yeah, I think I'll look into it. I trust Gabe. Gabe does a pretty good job with his solo games. I mean, I know he's not making it, but still. He's got a good eye for this stuff. Oh, here we go. So, choose your luminary, profession, and hobby. This gives you your starting deck, skill mats, and a deck you can recruit from. Play cards and assign them to action set rolls. Action, booster, attack, explore. This round's attack card becomes next round's explore card. Block treachery in progress, explore current location, travel to new locations, taking care not to attract too much attention. Defeat enemies with attack points, discard cards to defend enemy attacks or take wounds. Spend XP to unlock skills, upgrade cards, improve your light production, recruit new cards, etc. Find and defeat the shade to win. Yeah. I did back Fate of Rome, which was Joe's last game, is really good. Okay. Joe's game is really good. I was thinking about how to publish my game that I designed. People in here might know more than I do. I just made the game. I don't know about board game marketing at the moment. There's a guy on Twitter that recently did his own stuff, and he talks about it a lot. He's a good guy to talk to because he's self-published and self-marketed. This is him. Marky X at Mafia Blitz. So you could probably just like reach out to him, either DM him or try to find him at Meeple Mountain. But I would reach out to him, and he talks about a lot of how he did on his own and whatnot, and like the pricing and what it is, and yada yada yada. I'm gonna offload my Edge of Darkness Kickstarter stuff soon, I think. Play the game to death. Great game. I want to unload or offload a bunch of my games. I have a bunch, and I have like 30 games I just need to get rid of. So I think that's the goal for next year is to do that. We'll see though. I'm hoping. But I don't know. I was thinking about doing it with Arkham, and now I'm trying to get more into Arkham more because I just have so much content. Cloudspire said, "You're getting Cloudspire. You want Burn Cycle? I'll sell it to you for only $1,000. I hear it's rare now. Selling games is hard. What if you want to play it again?" Yeah, there's just games down there I haven't played for like years. I feel like I'm just not going to. I want to know what the original Hoplomachus sells for. Probably nothing nowadays, right? Yeah, it's like nothing. It used to sell for so much more before other Hoplas came out. I missed my mark. Yeah, all of it's selling except for the one mat that's hard to get, which I think I have this mat. All of it's like 30 some bucks now. which makes sense. I'll give my friends some games because I'm too lazy to sell. I wish I had more people to just like give things to. Publishing takes time. I'm halfway done my board game and I'm working on making the products look premium. Nice. It's a co-op deck building game. I have the core box first draft done. It will still change as I finish. I need to start in some art and whatnot. Are you selling too many bones? I've thought about it. I have everything for that game except for the brass mags. And I don't even know what that would be worth. Somebody's selling their complete collection for $580. God, that's kind of a steal. But yeah, I don't know. I've thought about it because I don't know when I'm gonna get back into Too Many Bones. The bigger issue with Too Many Bones is I don't even know how to ship it. Like I have literally no idea how I would ship that thing. $575. No, I would just go up to like 600 and hope for the best. I'm honestly surprised that they create Elder Scrolls the way they did. TMB was their big boy and they basically replaced it. Yeah. Are you going to try the new daring mode I made for my last video? I have to watch the video. I'm going to do that later and see what it is. But I'll probably try it. But I agree, Beast. No, I am shocked that they did Elder Scrolls the way that they did. And they kept saying in their Discord and whatnot that it's not a replacement. It's not a replacement. And it's just, I mean, it's basically a replacement. Though I will say, it is really fun to see that this book is worth $150 now. I have this bad boy downstairs. I have that one. I have all the books. I have their error printed book as well, which is super rare. They said they were planning on something for Too Many Bones next year. I was like, oh, really? That's the thing. Like, I just don't even want to. Like, there's nothing more could fit in that trove chest. Like, I mean, maybe like a few cards and a few tokens or a few chips, but that's it. Which means I can't fit it in my box. And if I can't fit it in my trove chest, I don't want it. But yeah, I don't know. Too Many Bones is on my maybe get rid of the list. Etherfields, which I love, is probably gonna be on my list, even though I haven't even played most of that game. I just don't have time to get to it. The other big box that I have that I want to get rid of is whatever that really popular game was that people like. It's a huge campaign game. It's really fun. We've done it once on the channel, but I don't know. Working on custom extra standard cards to do Darren Lime's new video for my channel. All art standard expert 1-2. Nice. Oh, I'm trying to think what that big box one was. Isofarian Guard. Thank God, Mike, you just know everything. Yeah, Isofarian Guard. I think I want to get rid of that as well. What is that even worth nowadays? $275. Jeez. Holy cow. It's worth that much. We like a lot of the same games. They have all 3 books on sale right now for $110. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Isofarian Guard, phenomenal game. Phenomenal game. Don't have time to play the entire campaign. Just don't. So part of me wants to get rid of that. And I have the expansion for it too. So get rid of that thing. The updates and new adventures thing. Maybe the next ZWA could be a 2-player gameplay in the daring mode. Yeah, that could be fun. I would like that. We should do that. I have to read the daring mode first, but yeah, I like that. I'm trying to think what else I want to get. There was something else I want to get rid of. Something else big. Oh, I have to get rid of It's a Wonderful World or whatever it's called. That never gets played anymore. Yeah, it's not worth much. Like this game, I want to get rid of this. I have all the expansions for it. And just dump that somewhere. Biggest board game impulse buy was Valor and Villainy. Regretted it. Ugh. Isn't that the worst? I still have like so many games I'm still trying to sell. I need to get more competitive with my selling prices on it. I'm just like, I don't know. I need to call like 75 great games because I don't have enough time to play the games I have. First world problems, exactly. My play group tried the daring mode, by the way, Daring Line. Do you just sell on eBay or more locally using something like Facebook Marketplace? So Novels does Facebook Marketplace, because I don't have a Facebook account. And we tried it and nobody, like somebody was like, whatever the one game was, it might have been like Etherfields or something. They're like, I'll give you $20 for it. And it's just like, no, not going to do that. But they just like, if they want full price for a game, they'll look at your other list and be like, what if I get like all these games for $20? It's like, no. And then they don't show up or whatever. I may start like some of the smaller box games. I might just donate to well, I don't even have a game store to donate to, but we have one board game store now and they don't have used games. If they did, I would try to see like if I could trade in store credit for or something. But yeah, I only play like a handful of games anymore. My collection of a bunch of All or Nothing games I feel like I want to get rid of. Don't have Scarlet Keys? Not yet. Not yet. But like All or Nothing, right? So I have Creel Manor. It's over there, mostly in shrink wrap. Gloom and Kill Forth, Shadow, and Call I haven't even taken that shrink wrap yet. But like these two I'm thinking about ditching. Veil Wraith I don't mind. That's not bad. The 1565, 1815, and 1066 I'm thinking about selling. Because I like them. Like their artwork's really good on the cards. I just don't feel like playing anymore. I have an LGS that will let me sell games there. I should really start doing it. I wish I had that. I really do. They said it was fun and liked how chaotic and wild it was, not knowing. Only negative feedback was, but randomizing the standard cards isn't really a new mode, but they had a good time. Tainted Grail I don't have. The only thing I have from What's Their Faces is Etherfields, Awaken Realms. The only thing I have is Etherfields. And again, I love that game. I just don't know when it's going to get to the table. And I have their reprint of This War of Mine coming, and that's going to take up so much space. What's Etherfield's worth now? $200. So, I agree. Hey, CyberJace. I play only a few board games, been getting into video games more. Yeah, same. I've done the first campaign of the original Tainted Grail twice, once solo, once with a friend. Nice. MB, welcome. Have you done Daring Lime's new way to play? I have not. It is a new way to play through. I have not. I have to watch the video still. Gonna try it again Thursday with my meetup group. It'll be fun. Nice. I've been playing No Man's Sky like mad. I've been playing, so I finally, I've been, well, I mean, not finally, but I've been playing through Stellar Blade again. And I've been doing the boss battle mode. So I've been playing a lot of that recently. And I'm playing the Persona games all the time. That's like the other thing I do. But I just play old video games now. And then like board games basically is what I play on this stream. And the only thing I play off stream anymore is 20 Strong and 20 Strong and Marvel Champions. Sorry, new way to play it. So good. Yeah, we'll try it. Darren Line mentioned doing it on the channel, so I think we'll do it. Stellar Blade Gunner. Oh, 100%. 100%. Whatever. It's a phenomenal game. I don't care what anyone says. Stellar Blade is a phenomenal game. It's such a fun game. And I want to go through Clear Obscura a second time. I haven't even done that. Only big box I need to play is Oathsworn. I played it a few times and nothing. Did you like it? It seemed like the rules were complicated to me. And I'm very basic. So I feel like I can't handle it yet. Have you beat each Tanglewood scenario yet? No. I haven't beaten White? Snow White? I don't think I beat Snow White. I think I did the other two. Ever interested in Frosthaven video game? No, but I played the Gloomhaven one. We used to stream it with a buddy on my channel. Shirtless Snake, Metal Gear Solid Delta run. Let's go. I'm not opposed to that. I love Metal Gear Solid Delta. It might make my computer explode playing it, but we can do it. Once we figure out how to make sure the stream doesn't crash, that'd be great. Once we figured that out, that's the secret sauce to life right now. I have no idea why it's doing that. It's driving me up a wall. But yeah, I think that's the goal of 2026 is to sell a ton of games. A ton of big box games. Because honestly, I have my handful of things and I want to get into DC Legendary, which is going to take up space. And I don't know what else. Get fiber? Dude, I wish. I wish. Yeah, I can't tell if it's an internet problem or a problem with OBS. So we'll keep messing with it. First scenario was straightforward, then it clogged me down for a while. Time to play was an issue more. Yeah, that's the other thing. I just don't have a ton of printer. Your Wi-Fi printer in the back hogging up all the data? It probably is. We want to get rid of that. Looking to undersell or try to make a profit? If I could break even, that'd be great. The only thing I ever really try to make a profit on is Pokemon cards. Everything else just kind of go. With board games, I find myself lately not wanting to do setups. Yeah. I've noticed in my old board game age that I've been playing them consistently now for 11, 12 years. God, yeah, 12 years consistently. I know what I like now and I just stick with it. So you're pretty heavily moved to card games at this point, it seems like. Yeah, which is pretty fair. That's what I prefer too. Still mixing Hoplo and Dune Imperium. I do want to play Dune Imperium. Faster the better, yeah. As I've gotten older, I want to do big setups, yeah. The pandemic board gamed me out, yeah. And that's the other thing too, is like all my friends who I used to play with, they have kids or they're busy and we just can't like meet up. So like the big games that we used to play, we just can't anymore. And I have a couple of big games to like still play, right? Like my buddy came over, we were just play Cloudspire. Money, I want those game tables where you can save your game beneath the table topper. Yeah, they're sweet. Dune Imperium is great. That's right here. Cable, welcome to chat. Dune Imperium has an excellent app. I just play that. No setup required that way. I know, I want to get that. Thank God for Marvel Champions. It got me through the pandemic. Nice. Smaller box games, yeah. Sell the kids, buy more cardboard. They're not worth anything. I really want to play a big game of Sight too. I have all the Sight stuff, or I think I have all of it now. And I love it. I like Sight. It's a weird game, but I like it. But if I had like a bunch of people come over, yeah, we play that. So yeah, I don't know. I gotta think about it. I gotta think of an easier way to sell all of it. I'll probably put up in the Discord what I'm selling, so you all can get first dibs at it if you want it. When are you supposed to receive dragons? Yesterday. And here we are. I looked on the UPS app. It hasn't even shipped yet. I was supposed to get it yesterday. Will you stream DC Legendary? 100%. Yep, whenever it comes out. I made a Spotify playlist for selecting years ago. Nice. I have like hundreds of games, but I've only played a small handful this year, mostly Marvel Champions and Lord of the Rings. I can keep it set up and play them so quickly, yeah. Exactly. My wife never played board games outside party games and didn't think she'd ever play them, but fell in love with Dune Imperium. She always asked to play it. That's what I really like. I want to get novels more into. And if we ever played The same company that made SETI, but it's not SETI. Though we have that. I don't think I've ever played it. Arnak. Really liked Arnak. Yeah, Lost Ruins. I really like that. That will not leave my collection. I love that game. You'll stream it Superman costume? Yeah, with enough subs, sure. We should have better goals. I need to figure out goals for 2026 what I want to do. The big goal of this year was just to hit 10K subs on YouTube, and we did that. And to diversify a bit more, and we did that, so. Rush Hour Legendary not being made is money left on the table. Give it time. My wife's favorite board game is The Godfather. Nice. I won Dune Imperium one time by going over the win limit condition with a card that gave a bonus at the end. Nice. It's by Eric Lang. Okay. Interesting. There's not many Eric Lang designs I like. I really can't think of any that he's done that I really enjoy. I know it was like a big thing at the time. Blood Rage, Ankh. Yeah, I don't like any of them. I didn't like Blood Rage. I didn't like Ankh. And I didn't like Rising Sun. But I only played, well, Blood Rage I played a few times at a convention. And I didn't enjoy. Ankh and Rising Sun I played once. So, yeah. You can now pre-order the new Final Girl box with minis and minis for Grim Harvest. Nice. Every time I see a Rush Hour clip, I crack up to Chris Tucker's S tier. Oh, 100%. One of the greatest comedians. Ryan says one of my favorite with 7 people. I don't even know 7 people, so. Money Pit game is bonkers good. Is it really? You think you can get Olivia on the channel? I've invited her. She responded one time is we'll see. Not we'll see. It was nicer than that. And then I followed up and haven't heard back. So to get anyone from FFG onto the channel, there's like many layers you have to go through. So it's possible that I got stuck somewhere, or it's possible she's just not interested. I don't know. I know they're doing the preview stuff slightly differently, I think, is what she mentioned on Web Warriors interview she did. And I have no idea what that is. So I don't know if they're going to be doing preview stuff soon or not, but I haven't gotten anything for it. And I don't know if anyone else has. We'll see. Sometimes I think I'm not going to get anything, and then sometimes I'm surprised. So I technically bought Dune 2 times because I got the base game and Dune Imperium Uprising because I liked it so much. What board game do you generally hate, and what board game do you not understand why people like? Can the answer be the same? Because it's probably Gloomhaven. I think Gloomhaven's a terrible game. I do not understand it. I mean, I understand it. I just don't think it's a very good game. They slap so hard in a big group. Nice. Tomorrow for the Final Girls stuff. Minis also. I've played Bad Time at Bunnyland. Oh, have you played the new Final Girls stuff yet? No, I haven't played any of it. Keith played the Bad Time at Bunnyland and Shriek. Do you guys think you'll ever play Summoner Wars? Yeah, we have it. We played it one time. I want to play it again. I feel like Gloomhaven is up there for you in that category. It is. It is. They decided to split up and sell the minis by feature film recently. I might actually get the minis now. Couldn't justify a whole series of minis when I only had a couple of films per season. Interesting. Dang, coming in hot. Yeah. Hey, like Gloomhaven, I'm with you. Yeah. It's just, it's... What always annoyed me is it was ranked as the top strategy game for like 5 years. And it's not a strategy game at all. I'm sorry. It's not. There's so many better strategy games. I don't even like Mage Knight that much, but it's a much better strategy game. I don't hate Mage Knight. I just don't want to play 3 hours. Ever play Star Wars Outer Rim? No. I only dislike Seven Wonders, Gloomhaven, and KDM. I never played KDM. Seven Wonders we played one time, and I felt like, I think it was fine. These better communications, but now that they are communicating more, they are being so vague and evasive. I'm always like, okay, don't bother. I don't know what's going on with that, man. I really don't know what's going on with them. It's like they want to communicate something, so they're just throwing things out there. Mage Knight for me, big nope. Mage Knight's weird. And I used to always get called out as a solo channel for this, and now it's kind of cooled off. Mage Knight to me is the most boring 2 to 2.5 hours of gameplay, followed by the most exciting last 30 minutes. Like the end of Mage Knight is really fun. To get to the end of Mage Knight feels like so much work, especially since there's like a proper way to play with how far you should be leveled up on each day and night cycle. As long as you follow that, you should be pretty good. I could only manage playing Gloomhaven via the digital version. I gave away the big box to a friend, half the minis painted. Yeah. The digital version's not bad. I like Gloom, but man, the setup and teardown is actually a second full-time job. It was awful. We used to play as a group of 4 with novels, and me and the other guy would have to set it up for like 2 hours ahead of time. Does Dungeon Crawler like Descent? What KDM is? I'm telling you, the best sandbox game if you like pirate mechanics or pirates is Merchants and Marauders. I don't know if I heard that one. I tried to love Gloomhaven. The video game is so much better. Yeah. I want to play Frosthaven, but I only want to play it digital. My buddy has Frosthaven. I'll give it a shot. I'll try it. Way too much setup and tear down. Yeah. I want to sell my Mage Knight Ultimate Edition. They're coming out with a new expansion for Mage Knight. Did you see that? After 10 years. Rubbing Bones. The set from Mage Knight is oof, not to mention table space. I had to use an entire folding table. Thoughts on Dominion? Dominion was one of the first deck build. No, Dominion was the first deck builder I ever played. I liked it. I thought Dominion's fine. I mean, it's very basic, but we enjoyed it. I think we played it 4 or 5 times. I was fine with it. I don't think I did ever. Maybe we did one expansion on it because I know there's like a ton, right? But yeah. Edge of Darkness takes the most space in my games. Never played it. I remember seeing it though at a con. 2026 were pretty much Cthulhu related games. There you go. Funny enough, I like the Mage Knight Star Trek one better than Mage Knight. DC Legendary being top buy? Yep. Yeah, I'm hyped for DC Legendary. I don't even care if it's exactly like Marvel Legendary. I'm so excited for it. Yeah, I think DC Legendary would be really fun. And I think they're gonna. I'm hoping that once they do it, they'll do the second core box for Marvel Legendary just so that people can finally get it. I pre-ordered the Legendary What If 2 box, and I realized I pre-ordered it like a year ago, and it's just sitting there. DC Deck Builder fell off after Injustice, in my opinion. Don't talk to Beast Snow about it. He loves it. I don't know if he loves it with that. I don't know enough about it. We played it the one time on stream, which was fine. It was good. Even I'm excited for DC Legendary. Hard to say, not say it the other way around. And man, I'm Marvel Legendary, but DC is my first love. Yeah, I just got Injustice. I watched the new Superman. It actually surprised me. I actually liked it. I have to. We got HBO recently to watch Peacemaker season 2, so I think it's on there. I want to watch it. You saw my Marvel Legendary connection. I'm pumped for the new DC version. Yeah. Same with Bageltop. Bageltop is excited too. I just think people really want like a another DC option, right? There's so many Marvel options out there. Is there a reskin or is it going to be any big, not big gameplay changes? No. There's I did the video on it, and basically there's a tracker on the side that's going to be a bit different, but other than that, it's very similar. Very similar. Watch Superman before Peacemaker season 2. Already too late for that. Welcome to Derry has been pretty good. I'm still watching the anime. That's what it is. Yeah, $3 a month. That's what we got it for. As season 2 spoils some of Superman. Yeah, that's fine. We're still gonna watch Peacemaker. I've gotten through a weird time with Superman 2025. I thought it was alright the first time I saw it, then kind of felt bored second time watching it, and then enjoyed it the third time. As a whole, I liked it, but I keep having strange reactions each time I watch it. No one will replace Henry Cavill for me. It's just the best. Not sure if the sale is still going on. Yeah, I don't know either, but I know we jumped on it. Mainly for Peacemaker. I'm a big John Cena fan, so, you know, gotta support my boy. But I don't even know what else is on it. We have to find other shows. Oh, because the new Game of Thrones show has come out, and I actually want to watch it. The Dunk and Egg series one, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms or whatever the book is called. It's been a while. I'm actually rereading the book now, but I'm excited for that because I like that book. I get it. You know, I'm a big Snyder nut job and love Cavill. I still have to watch the Snyder cut version of Justice League. I just need to find a quick 4 hours. My wife had never heard the song Oh Lord, and she listened to it all the time. I thought Superman 2025 was very good. Just enjoyed being a comic book movie. Best part of Game of Thrones stories? Yeah, it's really good. Dislike Snyder DC films, but love his Watchmen film. Watchmen was good. Better fly over now to force you to watch it? That's fine. I want George Martin to finish those stories before the main one everyone is waiting for. He will never finish it. Spoiler alert. My tin hat theory on that is the ending of Game of Thrones was very similar to the books, and everyone hated the ending. Not even. I think the ending was fine if it would have had some room to breathe and could actually convey Dany's descent into madness. But I think George took the wrong lesson from it and is trying to change things. But in order to change things, you need to write more than 2 books. Like there's too much going on as is now. And he can't do it. And he just doesn't want to. I did like the 4-hour recut of Justice League, but I'd never watch it again. I'll watch it like on an airplane. In January, I gotta go to Vegas, which is a 5-hour flight, so I'll probably watch it then. Superman even saved a squirrel. I loved it. Christopher Reeves for life. Brandon Sanderson will finish Game of Thrones. I don't want him to. He can't write. I'm sorry. I know people love Sanderson. I cannot stand him. I do not think he's that good of a writer. I know I'll get hate for it. Hate me all you want. He can't write women. He can't write any gray scenes like that. Like I don't see him doing it. I would rather have like Scott Lynch do it or something. How it ended was supposed to be how it was supposed to end. Yeah, I agree. And I think people were upset with Dany's descent into madness. I actually do want to watch Game of Thrones again because it's been so long. I think people are upset about her descent into madness, but it makes the most sense. It just wasn't done well. Like, that's the biggest issue. Funny, for a 4-hour film, I find it a lot easier to watch than some shorter films. I think Chapter 3 drags on a bit with the underwater stuff, and typically most of it is still in the theatrical cut, too. Showrunners were too much in a rush to move to Star Wars, and then they got canned as they deserve, because D&D are hacks. If you ever watch, like, there is a lot of information about how much of a hack job they are and how they con their way into Game of Thrones. I will never forgive those two. I hope they never find a real job in Hollywood again. They are terrible. If you ever get the chance, there are several, because we now know things that we didn't know. They literally, okay. This upsets me to this day. They basically were able to convince HBO they could do this thing with Game of Thrones, that it'd be this big hit and whatever. And they did a test screening for the pilot episodes, right? So quick spoiler about the pilot episode, in case you've never seen Game of Thrones. The quick spoiler is at the very end, right? The two siblings are doing it. So when they did the test for it, though, the audience didn't understand what the issue was. Like, why are we talking about this? And D&D was like, I don't understand. When other people watched it later on, they found out they never explained that Jaime and Cersei were brother and sister. It was never explained once in it. But D&D went, but it's in the notes, in the script, and the way they look at each other, you should know that. They never said it in the actual show, so no one had any clue. This is how bad those writers are. They are so incredibly bad at their jobs. Like, they should never be in Hollywood. They're God. They couldn't do the most basic things. And the only reason they were halfway good is because they had George basically holding their hand through it and had a really good script. They still managed to screw up a bunch starting around season 3, 4 more so. They're god awful. Only them could take Game of Thrones, the first 3 books especially, and make like glaring errors. The way they portrayed Stannis the Manus, insane. This is not how he is in the books. God. Okay. I watched Joshua watched the other Snyder films. If you watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, killing Dany made me want to throw the TV. It makes the most sense though. I mean, it does, but I get it. They just, it was too rushed. Yeah. Yeah. It was like, she's fine. Bam. Let's kill everyone. Yeah. What's really fascinating, I know everyone hates the 4th book of Game of Thrones. The 4th book, I believe, is a parallel to the 7th book, if it was to ever come out, where Cersei's descent into madness is going to be Dany's descent into madness. So it's so like interesting and like how it is, and people hated it because it doesn't have Jon Snow or Dany in it in the 4th book. But the 4th book is really, really interesting for the other characters. That's the anime? Yeah. Huge DC fan. I try not to talk about it, but I have almost every DC trade paperback since the new 52 Till Dawn of DC. Netflix, the dub is pretty good. Just stick with it, homie. The books are always better, yeah. D20 having Game of Thrones card game flashbacks with Stannis, dude, he's goated. This is kind of my issue with Phantom Menace and the prequels. As soon as you know about Jedi and the Force, you don't get an explanation why, like, Obi-Wan gives the New Hope about the Force yet. Wait, Dany dies in Game of Thrones? Totally not. I saw that trash fire. Yeah, they set the Starbucks cup on fire. So watching in episode order is just wrong as a result. Always watch things in release order. Yeah. Wasn't book 4 and book 5 basically the same book? No. Well, it may have been, but okay. Like, they take place at the same time. So I guess yes. Let me rephrase that. I guess yes. But book 4 doesn't have Jon or Dany in it. The problem with book 5 is that not a lot happens at the end. Yeah, same time, different perspective. Yeah, that's how I should have phrased it. Yeah. But yeah, book 4 I think is fine. It's shorter. It's like the shortest one in the series too, I think. Which isn't saying much, I realize. But yeah, I think in book 4 is Cersei's descent to madness. And it's when you reread it, it's really interesting. And again, I think he was writing that to set you up for Dany's descent to madness. At this rate, I just want to know if we're going to get book 6. Because Winds of Winter, I think, is done. I do think it's like pretty darn close to done, except he's just like polishing it. But if he releases it, then everyone's going to be clamoring for 7. And so why release it? Like, you made your money, right? I don't know. Our best hope is that, unfortunately, when George dies, because he's not a healthy individual and parties way too much and is old and whatnot and doesn't take care of himself, I hope his estate at least releases like the notes and the manuscripts, and we can just read it for what it is. I read about reading about his Marikina knot or something like that, and he boxes off into a corner. He's done with a few things. He's got a whole issue with the secret Targaryen too. Who is it? I forgot the kid's name. Aegon, right? Aegon Targaryen. He's got, like, introducing Aegon that late was really silly. Like, it felt like he just wanted to throw something out there for funsies, and there's really no, like, I think there'll be a bit of a point to it, but I don't know. Like, there was no point to really add it, so Okay. Okay. So I will watch Superman, Flash, and Wonder Woman films and let you know, Joshi. You see the 50 Cent and how happy he was to do the interviews about dating? No, I didn't. You guys need to dust off Game of Thrones on upcoming Friday. It would be fun to play that again. The Marinese Knot refers to the plotline in Marine and the Dance of Dragons, which George Martin took some time to sort out, as several of the storylines and characters converge in Marine. Martin attributed the delay mainly to his untangling of the Marinese Knot, which an interview understood as making the chronologically characters mesh up as various threads converged on Daenerys's. Oh, yeah, because they're all over the place and they need to get to her. I get it. Introducing Aegon that late was the same as introducing Toru in part 8 of JoJo's and like the final chapter as the main villain. Yeah. Like, I don't like there's some really good fan theories of why he like Aegon is brought in. But it just wasn't necessary. Like, it's gonna take up extra time for no reason. Like, there really wasn't a reason to bring him in. I'm gonna guess it was to bring in the Golden Company, because isn't Aegon with the Golden Company right now or something? I don't even remember. Like I said, I need to reread all the books. He only did interviews with news channels that show in the prison Diddy is in. Oh my god, that's hilarious. They had no reason not to make the shows longer or more episodes with printed money. The rumors are that HBO wanted to keep going. That, because what was it, 7 seasons, 8 seasons? They wanted at least 10. And that's why, like, Martin's whole argument that, like, he's like, oh, I thought, like, it would have taken more time and I had more time to write the books. Bro, the show's been done for, like, 10 years now. Well, not 10 years. However long. 7 years. Like, you're still not done with the book. Because he thought they were going to do book 3 for 2 or 3 seasons instead of just smush it all in one season. Like, season 3, there was way too much moving too fast. And you never got, Catelyn Stark revived, right? She's kind of important in the books and what she's doing. And they just kind of, like, skipped all that. So, I don't know. There's just so much they skipped away. Because you could tell they wanted to do the Red Wedding. All right, that's what they were really excited about. They say it in the behind the scenes thing that's after each episode, and they talk about how, like, we couldn't wait to do this. Like, this is like, we knew this was gonna be big. We knew it was gonna be amazing. Blah 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 blah. They wanted to do it so bad, and they kind of rushed toward it, unfortunately. The Winter is planned 6th novel and epic fantasy, A Song of Ice and Fire. George R. Martin is intended to follow Dance of Dragons, which was published in 2011, and precedes the yet-to-be-written Dream of Spring. Martin has stated that he is approximately 3/4 of the way through the manuscript, having written about 1,100 to 1,200 pages with an estimated 400 and 500. Dude, a 1,700-page book won't fit in a book. I don't think they can bind a book that big, can they? We'll get the new Twilight book before the new Game of Thrones winter. Dude, we're going to get Grand Theft Auto 7 before we get Winds of Winter. And yes, I know 6 isn't out. I read 3.5 of the books and only watched a season and a half. I get why a TV show would push you, because if you stick at the pace of the books, it should be too slow for TV medium with nothing happening. Yeah. There's some things they could have done, but, and like what they okay. The other thing that was upsetting, and there's no shot this happens in the books, is that the whole White Walker thing, right? The whole White Walker thing. The standard book's about 1,200, and they are big, so 1,700. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it's an actual binding issue at that point. But anyway. What was the point of the White Walkers? Like, they are introduced in the very beginning of the book. Like, they are literally the first thing you see. And they are just basically killed off because they wanted to subvert expectations to have Arya kill the king, right? Or whatever. That's it. And that's the only reason they admit to it. They say in the end of the episode, they were like, we just, you wouldn't expect her to do it, so that's why we did it. Like, it's just, it makes no sense. They're red herring. then they wasted a lot of time on that red herring. Like, there needs to be something else to them. There needs to be in the books. Like, I just don't know how you have it go with that long with that much going on with them. More like a dead herring. I don't know, man. That always drove me up a wall with that whole Arya Stark coming in and just like stabbing him. Like, we thought it'd be cool. We thought we'd subvert expectations. If I had to hear that phrase one more time. Game of Thrones is a story about dragon glass dagger and what it did. Yes. But there's so many like, that was the other thing. They didn't know how to tie things up. So like, you know, everyone's redemptions or everyone's arcs like didn't make sense. Like Jaime's and Cersei's really didn't make sense because they're like, we wanted a scene where they come back together at the end. Like, nah, book Jaime's not doing that. Like, at least not anytime soon. There is no shot. Like, Brienne of Tarth, her arc didn't make sense in the show. Like, nobody's arc made sense. Mainly because they did it. Some for expedition. Okay, Tom King. Did it make sense for Arya to kill the Night King? No, not really. And a bit anticlimactic in the build-up was Jon. Was it still cool? Yeah, it was like a fun scene at the time. But I literally remember when it happened. So, novels got into the show, I think, around season 2 or season 3. And I got into it like around season 2. We were dating when the show came out. And I said, hey, there's this show that I really like. You should watch it. And she's like, okay. So she got really into it. So around like season like 5 is when we started watching them actually come out in real time. And I remember novels usually likes almost everything with TV shows. Like she usually doesn't get upset with them. But when that scene happened, I remember she looked at me and was just like, are you kidding me? And I was like, not what I thought was going to happen. And like, I know a lot of people want Jon to finish it. And that's not really Jon's arc, right? Jon's arc is really to deal with Daenerys. But Arya taking out the White Walkers makes no sense. Makes literally no sense for any reason. No character arc for that. It's just random. Ugh, whatever. Like I said, I want to rewatch it just to like diss on it again. Subverting expectations held Game of Thrones back so much. Yeah, so many things acting against the plot elements and characters just to surprise people. I'm a massive Game of Thrones hater. Can only speak to the TV show and apologize to anyone who likes the show past season 1, 2, 3-ish. Yeah. Clegane Bowl. Oh my god. So Clegane Bowl is for sure not happening in the books. For sure not happening in the books. But I will say, if D&D was going to destroy the novels anyway, rip them up, and just defecate on them, at least they gave us Clegane Bowl. At least we got that. That was the only positive thing they did. That was a change that they made. Because there is no shot it's happening in the books. There is no shot it's happening in the books. But I was happy to see Clegane Bowl. It's the only positive thing they did. The only time I actually got mad at a film was the 8th Star Wars film. I also do not like the 8th Star Wars film. Like, I'm not a Star Wars guy. It just made me sad to see how Luke turned out. Yeah. It made no sense for Luke's arc. There's so many issues with The Last Jedi. There's so many issues. It's such a bad film. And I know people hate on the 9th one. I actually don't mind the 9th one that much. But the 8th one is just a giant middle finger to everyone that's loved Star Wars. Lands to the West. Yeah. There have been a lot more that they could have explored. It's a lot of cool things they could have done. It's like he was trolling Star Wars fans? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And then like the what's the dragon one that came out with? That I'm sorry, it's just bad. House of the Dragon. God, that's bad. So House of the Dragon books are really weird because it's like a bunch of short notes. Like, it's not like fully fledged things. Like, the book's really weird. And whatever they one episode was in the first season, like episode like 3 or 4, they had an entire episode dedicated to it. And it's literally like 3 sentences in the book. And it's just like, oh my God. I don't remember which one it was. But God, that was so bad. That entire thing was so bad. We never even watched season 2. I don't know if it got better. No, does not. It looks like people took a giant dump on season 2. Last year I was obsessed with subverting expectations to the point that subverting is just so every dramatic beat is subverted and it ruins the whole film. Yeah. If you don't want to be disappointed and want perfection, just watch Lord of the Rings. Yep. Oh, wherever Varys was from. Yeah. I didn't watch 9 because 8 was against my intuition and regret. House of the Dragon is written like Dracula, like a bad Dracula. Wasn't wait. And Yoda is pro burning books apparently. Make of that what you will. He wasn't pro burning books. He knew that she had them. Letters and notes. Don't get me started on Leia Poppins. Oh my God, Leia in space. Like, it's the perfect time to just kill her off. There's no reason for her to exist. Wife and I watch every year. So I've only watched the Hobbit movies one time each. And I want to rewatch them. And like acknowledge in my head that like they're not the same. They're not as good. But just like enjoy it for what it is. I want to see if I could do it. Well, he's teaching Luke to burn books then. No wonder Luke is so messed up. Sorry, Jake Skywalker, not Luke. Oh God, they have 2 more seasons of the House of Dragon coming out. God. I heard there was a Kylo Ren movie that got canned. Not shocking. Also, the second movie is when they got rid of Snoke, right? In the Last Jedi, when he was just like this big baddie, and all of a sudden it's like blah, and then somehow Palpatine is back, which is just. I'm sorry. I'm happy we have it for the memes, and that's it. When you hear about how it was supposed to go, it would have been cool. She was supposed to be Kenobi, and Snoke was never supposed to die. Yeah, that'd been great. I waited years to watch Luke in all-out Jedi mode in modern day, and what we got was at shooting at him. I would watch the hell out of a redeemed Ben Solo. I also watched Lord of the Rings every single year. I didn't watch Lord of the Rings this year. I need to though. Get rid of Snoke. Subvert. Palpatine was never supposed to come back. Yeah, it didn't make any sense. Like, it was such a joke. It was such like a he's back, and nobody really asked too many questions. Driver is gonna be too busy playing Snape in the new Harry Potter show. Martin Freeman's such a great Bilbo. It's a shame they couldn't nail it The Hobbit like Lord of the Rings. Yeah. I guess it's because they just tried to stretch into 3 movies, right? There's just not enough content. Snoke was supposed to be Plagueis the Rise. Was he really? I haven't done enough research on it, so I have no idea. I'll take your all's word for it. I mean, the fact that nobody thought for a second with episode 7, hey, we have Mark, Carrie, and Harrison all appearing in this film. Should we have them share a screen together? Nah. Do you want to know my huge TV show hot take that gets me in trouble every single time? This gets me in trouble every single time with TV show hot takes. And every time we have to tell like a fun fact and like one of those awkward icebreaker scenarios, I always share this one. And mainly so I don't have to talk to anyone because they won't talk to me after the fact. Breaking Bad's not a good show. It's like a really bad show overall. It's a bad action show, and that's all it is. It started off very interesting, and it turns into a bad TV action show where they let them say bad words now and again. Ooh. That's my super hot take. I probably should have planned for the 9th movie. No. I know, it always gets me in trouble. My old publisher and I argued about this. The latter shows got boring. It just became a basic action drama. Kind of love this take, but that's because I think Better Call Saul is a far better show. I never watched it. There's a bunch of edits here. Okay, I have to check that out. I never watched Better Call Saul. I would give it a shot. Pluribus, Vince Gillen's new thing, is great so far. I heard a lot of people like it. Vampire Diaries is one of the worst shows ever made. I've heard of it. Wait, does it have No, that's not who I thought it was. Never mind. Yeah, I've never seen it. Got me angry. It poses a great what if and really explores that. Interesting. Trying to think. That's by far my hottest take. Oh, is Fallout Season 2 coming out anytime soon? I enjoyed Fallout. Oh, soon. Like real soon. Okay. That's fun to watch that. I like Breaking Bad, but it isn't the best. The problem is, Matterfer, I went in, so I didn't watch it when it came out. I started watching it before the final season came out. And everyone told me it's the greatest show ever made, bar none. And I really like The Wire. I think The Wire is objectively the greatest show that's ever been made. That's my opinion. Everyone can disagree with it. That's fine. But I think it's the greatest show ever made. I say, is it like that? They're like, it's miles better. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And the first season wasn't bad. It's an interesting premise. The second season, when they toy with you, that whole airplane thing the whole time, and I was like, okay, there better be something to this, because I swear if they rug pull me on this, and it has nothing to do with anything, I'm going to be mad. And you know what they did? They rug pulled me on it. And I went, you son of a god. Like, I'm already upset. And then I lost it with the Fly episode. It's one of the worst TV episodes that's ever existed of a show ever. Especially for like a good show. Obviously, if there's a bad show, like it has a lot of bad episodes. But for a good show, it's one of the worst episodes ever made. And I argue that all the time. It is terrible. It's a terrible episode. I just remember sitting there and going, oh my God, this is 45 minutes of him trying to hit a fly. And like, oh, it's supposed to be his descent into madness. You know what good writing does? It shows it over time. I don't need 45 minutes of you beating me over the head that he's going crazy. I would know if he's going crazy if you slowly did it over the course of episodes. You can weave that in. This month, I think. Another show that started out hot and fizzled a bit and then crashed is How I Met Your Mother. I liked How You Met Your Mother. I didn't like the main guy, but I liked the show. The ending was bad. That's all I remember. I enjoy Breaking Bad. I think it's fine as a whole. Oh, December 17th. Okay, yeah. Okay. It's good. I have to ask Novels if she wants to watch that. The Wire is the best of all time, in my opinion. I agree. I think it's the greatest TV show. If you say Sopranos, I would not argue with you. I think that is fine as well. I think Babylon 5 is the greatest TV show of all time, but I'm stuck in the 90s. I still need to watch Babylon 5. I watched the show because I wanted to see what happened after Malcolm in the Middle ended. I'm not a fan of the Beatles, AC/DC, and Eagles, and that's my hot takes. I'm also not a fan of the Beatles and the Eagles. AC/DC, though, I like a lot. I do like Breaking Bad more than The Wire, but miles better is an insane take. That's fair. And I get that, like, The Wire isn't for everyone as well. Like, I get, like, people are like, I could not get into it. Like, especially season 2. I get it. So, whatever. Talking about the Fly episode of Breaking Bad? Yeah. Oz and the Wire? Oz is really good. I haven't seen Oz for like a decade now, but it was really good. Nightbot always gets somebody. How I Met Your Mother is basically, hey kids, want to hear about the gals I slept with? Ted is insufferable. Ted's the worst. Does Netflix series count as a TV show? Yeah, sure, why not? Do you know who directed the Fly episode? Who? Who? I need to look now. I didn't realize this is something I had to look up. What was it, season 3? Ryan Johnson, of course. Of course it's Ryan Johnson. Of course it is. Oh my God, of course it is. Oh my God. That makes so much more sense. That makes so much sense. I was thinking it was going to be D&D or something. And I was like, okay. Surely not. Has anyone here seen Dark? No. First 4 years of Dexter, then nope. I never got into Dexter. Novels like Dexter, though. I don't know if she watched all of it. Sounds like someone has to be banned. Dude, I'm watching Dark right now. It's amazing. It's just called Dark? What's it on? Oh, Netflix. A family saga with a supernatural twist set in a German town where the disappearance of 2 young children expose relationships among 4 families. And it's good? Huh. I would check it out. Heroes? Heroes was good. I don't care what anyone says. Just watched it recently. It's incredible. You're going to laugh. Heroes was solid. Save the cheerleader. Save the world. That's stuck in my head. Beautiful. Best reaction. Do you like his Knives Out movies? No. No. I did not enjoy Knives Out. I didn't know there was... Wait, is there more than one? I only saw Knives Out, the first one. I didn't think it was very good. Though, to be fair, I saw it on an airplane, so I didn't really, pay attention. Dark is dubbed, and I was too tired to pay attention. Not mine dubbed. I watch a lot of anime. It's in German, which I think will turn lots of people off, but it's really good. I wouldn't watch the dub. Season 1 was so good. I think season 2 was fine. It was audience expectations that ruined it, and they went the other direction in season 3 and got messy. There's been 2 Knives Out movies and soon to be a third. Jeez. Oh, Heroes. Okay. Yeah, I remember watching it. I think it was fine. I mean, it's no Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but you know. Golden Kamuy live action is on Netflix too. Is the live action as good as the anime, or should I watch the anime first? It's not as good as the manga or anime, but it slaps. Okay. I think I want to watch the anime of it. Because there's not that many episodes, right? There's a new Buffy show? Who's Buffy? Oh wait, is it Sarah Michelle Gellar? She's back at it? Yo, let's go. I'd watch it. Hoping Ted Lasso season 4 is good. I couldn't get past season 2. I have not watched it. I hated season 2 so much. I loved season 1 on Ted Lasso. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was so incredibly good. And season 2 was just not for me. I think Novels watched it all, though. I think she likes it. The new Buffy the Vampire series, officially titled Buffy the Vampire Slayer New Sunnydale, is a continuation of the original series and is set to premiere on Hulu. That's awesome. I will watch that for sure. Why did you hate season 2? I have to remember now. I didn't like what they did with the assistant coach. Everyone started acting out of character. That's all I remember, is that we built all this progress in season 1. Oh yeah, because Ted Lasso suddenly loses it, right? So he's got to go to his therapist, who knows best, who's the most obnoxious character, that therapist. Maybe she's redeeming, I don't know, but she annoyed me. Nate changes completely. He changes completely. Ted does. Like everyone, they needed more plot things to happen, so let's just change everything. That's what annoyed me about it. It's one of my biggest pet peeves is when characters okay, so this is why I don't like Brandon Sanderson. Everyone always wonders why don't you like him? So for The Way of Kings, was that the first one in that series? What was the second one? The Stormlight Archive. So Way of Kings, and then what was the second one called? Words of Radiance. So like Way of Kings, I thought was really, really good. I thought was really interesting. Words of Radiance, they had to take all their characters and make them do not what they would normally do. Sanderson does this in all of his books, and it drives me up a wall because he needs something to happen with the plot. So the something that he has them do is just be different. That drives me insane. Finishing would be good. What? Finishing season 2 of Ted Lasso? I have no interest in it. So I'm one of those people. Okay, here's the thing. Especially in my older age, if I have to like fight through a bunch of episodes to get to like when it gets good, I'm probably not going to do it. This is like what's holding me back with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, right? I know I have to fight through it to get to the good stuff. I don't want to have to do that. I just want it to be good. That shouldn't be too much to ask for. Give me faith. Finishing would be good. I prefer dubs as I often have anime in the background when working. That makes sense. I feel like Ted Lasso started hyper-focusing on specific issues that people deal with to validate everyone's emotions instead of just continuing the story. Yeah. But the story was good. And I know, because I popped in and out when Novels was watching. I know the one soccer player has like the weird romance with the owner and whatever. And like, I was like, oh, that's an interesting premise, right? So that's fine. But it was just Ted being the complete opposite of what he was. Like, I understand like he wasn't perfect in season 1, but he never had like that much of an issue. JoJo Part 1 and 2 is good. Only people who don't like Peak say that. All right, that's fair. It's just that 3. That's fine. If the beginning is still good, I'm okay with it. But you know, like some people are like, oh, season 1 is terrible of this show. It's the worst thing you'll watch. But at least season 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, and it gets amazing. I don't want to invest 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours of my time to eventually get to good. Like I'll just find something else that's good and do that. That's what I'd rather do in my life. I just don't have time to watch that much shows. Those are like One Piece fans. Part 1. Bardic, what's that for, JoJo? Very basic, standard, not bad. If it's not bad, that's fine then. I can live with that for sure. The One Piece fandom, like, again, I've watched a lot of One Piece. And I mainly did it because I had nothing else I really wanted to watch or whatever. But like, I don't know. There's more JoJo than there is One Piece? Wait, really? I can't catch up with that. It's like 2,000 episodes. One Piece drags hard. There's a lot of filler. When it's good, it's good. But God, I hit filler. So a lot of times I was watching One Piece on a second monitor. For All Mankind? I never even saw this. We're looking at Everest now, if you haven't. Nah, I haven't seen that. One Piece, we'll just watch the live action and call it a day. I like the live action. But how many? Okay, hold on. I mean, yeah, One Piece is at like 1,200 episodes, isn't it? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There's 195 episodes of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. One Piece. I mean, I'm on episode like 700. Has 1,173 episodes. Part 2, my favorite character, but it's Cartoon Logic. Cartoon Logic I can live with. I need to watch for all mankind. It starts with the space race and the Soviets win in this reality. Oh, interesting. Okay. Longest running anime? It might be. Oh, it has more written material. Okay. Well, One Piece they haven't finished either, the manga, right? Wife said that novels will love Joseph Joestar. He's basically sexy Bugs Bunny. Are they still writing JoJo? And I know they're writing One Piece still, right? And like they have the ending, or whoever the show runner is or whatever is still going. Yeah. JoJo's on part 9. Okay. Yeah, One Piece manga is still going. And didn't the One Piece guy that's writing it say like he has the ending in mind, but he's still like working on getting there? Or something? I don't really remember. Alright, each part takes place in a different era of our world. Interesting. Like I said, I will watch at some point. It's just, I have a lot going on in 2026 with anime. Jujutsu Kaisen and Frieren is going to take my time, first and foremost. And whenever the freaking Demon Slayer movie comes out, I'll watch that. The latest part finished recently. I think a new part might come out. For what, JoJo? Okay. Alright, there's a list of volumes. Yeah, so they just came out with something. Oh, no, it's coming out just soon. Those Who Lurks in the Gaps, whatever that is. Oh, it's a Japanese release date, so I don't know if they released Japanese and American at the same time, or English. Part 1 is 1880, part 2 is World War II, part 3 is Neon 80s, part 4 is the 90s, part 5 is 2000, part 6 is 2010, 7, 9 is Parallel Universe. What are you streaming this Friday? Novels will be doing Final Girl. Deadpool, first time on stream, I want to say you're one of the few creators to get me Marvel Champions. Keep up the content, man. Dude, I appreciate it. Appreciate it, dude. I'm happy to help out. Happy you've been enjoying it. It's always fun when I can trick people into Marvel Champions. I want to see, did they finish the One Piece yet? Of course it did. Of course it did. They're in volume. November they just came out with some. Oh man, they haven't come out with the most recent English editions. 106 to be announced. God, so much. So much. All right. And quit the anime? Yeah. Okay, I gotta get out of here. It's midnight. So tomorrow, we're doing Arkham Horror. So we'll play Arkham Horror Film Fatale. So we're gonna do Film Fatale on Wednesday. Thursday, we're going to do Lord of the Rings, a standalone scenario. I don't know what yet. And then Friday, Novels will be playing Final Girl, which should hopefully be good. So, appreciate you all being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking all this stuff with me. This was fun. Hopefully you enjoyed Ash's gameplay, which is always a good time. About to play Ronin versus Drax for the first time each. Pretty scared. That's a tough one. Good luck. I wish you good luck, good sir. But yes, I appreciate you all being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. And I will see you all tomorrow night. Take care, everyone. Have a good one.